They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And a short pickup.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engage. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Wentz got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Comfortable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Wentz now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make and forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I like the vision he displayed in that play because he saw it wasn't running with the play to break off a huge gain. So he got where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive thing for the offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A give to Gibson running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest when you got with that type of speed. You do so, send him deep, trap those men under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And they managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Herbert now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Quick throw to Olave. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he didn't.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Herbert off of play action. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight, and he's going to have a Commander's first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, Wentz. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, but I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Second and 11 at the 41. On play action, Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now for the point after.